everyone, this is Vishal from Equity Guru, and today we got to talk about oil. The oil charts, you can see here, this is West Texas. I can show you also Brent crude. But since June, we've had this slow and steady downtrend. Markets have been trending lower. I'll draw some trend lines because you could probably tell from this chart where the oil markets could be going. But there was this big news this week. It was the first face-to-face OPEC meeting in Vienna, where members were meeting up face-to-face. And big news, basically the biggest production cut since 2020, with OPEC Plus now cutting production by 2 million barrels per day starting in November. And got people surprised. And you can see here when you type in OPEC, the first thing you see is, OPEC defying Joe Biden, Biden energy advisor downplays OPEC cuts. But it's all this, Saudi Arabia versus President Biden or the US now, right? And this goes back to, if you guys recall, in August when President Biden visited Saudi Arabia. There's all this pressure, to lower oil prices. And the US and other countries were saying, hey, OPEC, let's increase that production, right? So you can lower the price of oil. OPEC said, okay, sure, let's do a 1 million barrel increase starting in September. Very, small increase. Sorry, no, it wasn't a million, it's 100,000, my bad, 100,000. So a very tiny increase. And just a month later, after they said they were going to increase production, they decided to cut production. And that's when a lot of people are like, maybe there's this geopolitical play here. A lot of people saying this is sort of OPEC making a political or geopolitical statement here. And now we have this 2 million barrel cut, which is a larger output cut than many people have been expecting. And I think this whole idea of Saudi Arabia and the US, you're going to hear a lot of things. And, I won't delve into it now, but the whole petrodollar, what's happening with the US dollar currently. And, I guess Russia is also a member of OPEC Plus, and they're not accepting US dollars, right, for their energy. Saudi Arabia is sort of the ones who hold up the petrodollar system. And now they're doing things that aren't really favoring the US when it comes to the price of oil. So really why this is important, again, is because if we see that production cut, likely oil prices are going to increase, which again, I'm sure if you're living here in Vancouver, you've seen the prices of oil at the pumps. It is hurting people. Actually, prices are higher at the pumps today than they were when oil was above $100 a barrel just a few months ago. But what it'll do is you're going to see this increase in oil on the future contracts and this increase of oil prices at the pumps, which is going to add to the inflationary pressures, which will then just add to central banks deciding to stick with aggressive monetary policy and do some more rate hikes. So it's all interconnected. Oil is the lifeblood of the economy. You have to pay for fuel costs to deliver your food to the supermarkets and deliver goods. And then usually those prices will have to go up to make up for the costs of energy as they pass those costs on to the consumer. So very big, news here from OPEC with this production cut. And as you can see from the oil charts here, I've drawn this trend channel. I've just drawn the upside, but a lot of people drew the downside as well. And we're just watching oil prices just bounce in this trend line here. And then of course, when oil breaks above that trend line, it's usually a bullish sign, right? That's the way people play these channels, where when you get a break, it's usually a bullish sign. But you can see here, we had a break on August, but it was sold off instantly. So that was a fake out. As you can see, we had that break with a green candle and then a major red candle sell off. However, in this case, we've had a breakout. We've had another strong green day, and it looks like oil is going to close green today as well. And I'm looking back around the $96 on West Texas. And a lot of people are doing the same thing with Brent crude, looking at this $100 level on Brent crude. So it does look like oil is gearing up for maybe another pop higher up to the triple digits, and then we'll have to see if sellers will step in there, or if OPEC does something else to get oil prices moving up higher. But very important to watch the oil markets, not only from that geopolitical standpoint, but I think with the whole inflationary narrative and central banks, basically saying, hey, look, CPI numbers are still increasing because of higher energy prices. We really need to keep those interest rates going. So that's it for me, folks. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Let me know where you guys think oil prices are going and if it's going to add to the inflationary pressures. I have my targets here on West Texas, as I said, around 96 and Brent crude at 100. Let me know if you think it's going to go higher from there, or if you think we're going to see a downtrend from oil, especially as we get more signs that the economy is slowing down and more recessionary signals. That's it for me, folks. I'll see you guys in the next chart attack video.